Welcome everyone to our new video. We are into the second quarter 2022. So this is an ideal time to compile a list of the best Turkish series of 2022. As you know pretty well, the Turkish TV industry is one of the most productive ones in the world. Day by day, a new Turkish TV series or drama starts broadcasting. So it's important to update the list every year. Here in this video, we're going to talk about the top best 10 Turkish series of the year 2022 so far. Before we jump in, if you can spare one more second, please hit that like button, subscribe button, and thank you for your kind support. Let's get started. Number 10. Three Sisters. Once upon a time in a beautiful yet mysterious country, there lived three sisters named Turkan, Donas, and Daria. As a close-knit family, they would dream of a promising future every night. Perhaps such an upbringing that was similar to a fairy tale on the pine-scented streets of Avlik had not prepared them for the grim reality of adulthood. Over time, the sisters discovered that life and the choices that are accompanied by it are not easy as they seem. Inconceivable secrets can be hidden even by those who are trusted the most, and horrific illness can lead to the resurrection of the past. This leads them to the question, is there anything in the world that time cannot heal? Number 9. Until My Last Breath. The series follows a no-nonsense police sergeant in a small town whose world is turned upside down when the man thinks she is responsible for her daughter's death. She is released from the prison. Mehdi is a grieving mother who lost her daughter after a great disaster years ago. As a result of a radical decision she took after this loss, her family split up and she is left all alone. Comforted by the warmth of her grandchild, who was the only memory of her daughter, Mehdi was resolved to living a simple and small life at peace with what life brought her. This is until she hears that Ijdar, the man responsible for his daughter's death in a crime machine, is out of prison. Now her only thought to catch him, put him behind bars again, establish the justice and prevent the disaster that befell her daughter and happening to another innocent. Mehdi trusts her intuition and follows it, and she's right. Number 8. Its Name's Love. It tells about the struggle of a teacher of a school in Sparta to solve the big problems that his students face. Elif, who is passionate about her job, Dusarpaka becomes a turning point in the lives of everyone living in the small town. When Elif sees Zeynep's desperation, in the prime of her life, she takes her in the wing. Thus, she enters into war on her own with his family and Volkan, which she has fallen like a nightmare in the small town. Volkan, by the way, is the heir of the powerful Baykara family that Zeynep is forced to marry. In time, Elif will realize that someone other than herself is trying to change the unfortunate fortune of the district. It is confusing for Elif when she encounters the mysterious Emir, who has turned her back on her own family. Number 7. Lonely Wolf. The series brings to the screen the epic story of the struggle against Goliath. Goliath changed the borders of countries on the map, divided the countries into small pieces, overthrew the governments with the coup, and established puppet government in his own right, acted as an economic hitman, incited ethnic discrimination, and caused internal turmoil, and deceived people in the name of Allah. It's a global imperial power that establishes terrorist organizations in communities and uses existing terrorist organizations as sub-counters for its own purpose. In addition, the series deals with Turkey's past coups, murders, anarchy, and terrorism. In the light of social ruptures, the relentless struggle between the good and the bad and the turning points in the recent history will also be brought to the screen. Number 6. Baba. Baba follows the story of an authoritarian father who is patriarch of a crowded family living together in a small town in Izmir. Proud and hard as nails, Emin rules his family by a rigid moral code. He even let his son go to the jail for an internal family dispute rather than speak up for him with the police. Emin's strict life is turned on its head when his estranged brother dies in a plane crash along with his whole family. Emin did not speak on his brother in years, and in that time, Mehmet Ali becomes one of the richest men in Turkey. As his only relative, Emin is now the head of the powerful family. Relocating to Istanbul, Emin and his family undergo a radical change in circumstances as the trappings of wealth and power transform their lives and threaten Emin's dominance. Number 5. Dreams and Lives. The series follows the lives and loves of 4 different women who are the best of friends. The characters who do not give up their goals against family and social pressures will instill hope in the audience. The lives of these 4 women who support each other under all circumstances will be turned upside down by a piece of unexpected news they will receive. In addition, the series, which centers on the endless conflict between the dreams and the realities of life, promises an exciting adventure to the audience with its striking characters from life. Number 4. My Son. The series will reveal the unconditional innocence of children. Ilyas and Malik are a happy family with their 18-year-old daughter Serin and their 6-year-old child Kaan. Zeynep and Turgut, on the other hand, are an unhappy family who keeps arguing even when their 12-year-old son Efi is around. One day, Efi kills Kaan as a result of an emotional attack, and paths of these 2 families cross in a bitter way. While Malik and Ilyas are messed up, Turgut blames his wife for the incident. Now Demet and Sedat, the police officer, are the 2 people who are going to try to find out why Efi killed Kaan. As a result of this trauma, all the family members are going to go through transformation. Number 3. Hakeem. The Hakeem series is about a judge's struggle to protect his child after his son is involved in a crime. He is also fighting against a difficult situation that his son is in. After the sudden death of his wife, Judge Omar Arif is trying to establish a new world for himself with his son Ozan. This world turns upside down when Ozan accidentally kills someone. In order to protect his son Ozan, Omar Arif has to give up all the principles he believed in until now, because the young man Ozan killed is the son of a mafia leader. The fact that his son's life is in danger will turn Omar Arif into a completely different man. In the war he'll enter to save his son, he'll throw not only himself but also his loved one into the fire. Number 2. Blackboard. The series Blackboard will revolve around an unfinished story. The love story of Atlas and Irmak will be on the screen. The characters of Atlas and Irmak will take place in the story as 2 old lovers who fell in love during their school years. However, they later on broke up and reunite years later. The reason for the separation was Atlas' disappearance. Irmak therefore went through endless sufferings. After a long time, Atlas, whom people used to think he is not going to return, comes back to the place where he was born and grew up and meets Irmak again. The story of Atlas, who seems to have left with great anger, is a matter of curiosity. Atlas, who'll play a teacher, will teach in his hometown. Number 1. The Town Doctor. The main scope of the story of the series revolves around Kemal, who is a successful surgeon and starts a big career in a huge hospital. However, he disappears after a traumatic event and then re-employment in a small hospital in the town. The talented and promising Omar, who decides to become a doctor after losing his father, and the legendary surgeon Hakeem, who is dedicated to saving lives, cross paths in a town hospital far from the city. In this town hospital, which brings together Ali, Omar, and the idealistic Dr. Laila, and the determined struggle of the 3 doctors who do their best job to help the people, will be revealed. I hope you found the video interesting, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and comment down below your favorite series from the list and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon with a new video. Goodbye.